Kaisha amigos, it's Soda here. I'm a Japanese polyglot who mainly speaks English, Spanish, and Japanese in my channel. In this video, I would like to talk about a topic that is important but usually forgotten when it comes to language learning: failure. Let's face it, language learning can be a challenging experience, especialmente si te lo tomas en serio, and it's easy to feel discouraged when you're not making progress as quickly as you imagined. Vielleicht hast du in der Vergangenheit eine neue Sprache zu lernen and didn't get very far, or maybe you are currently struggling to understand a difficult grammar or vocabulary set. Sin embargo, whatever the case may be, remember that the failure in language learning is not the end of the road. En realidad, yo creo que es un paso necesario para aprender cualquier idioma. I'll give you an example of my language learning. Hace 5 años empecé a aprender español. I was really excited about it at first, but soon 学習を進めていくうちに心が折れそうになったことがあったんですよ。I needed to remember a lot of Spanish words and my Spanish was mixed up with English. However, instead of giving up, I decided to embrace my failures and use them as opportunities to learn and grow. Tu sais quoi? Failure is not a sign of weakness or incompetence. It's rather a sign that you're challenging yourself and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. When you're making mistakes, you're making your pathways in your brain that will help you in the future. And when you encounter difficult concepts or difficult words, you are priming your brain to be better able to understand similar situations in the future. Certo, questo non significa che sia facile superare il fallimento. It can be frustrating and demotivating, but I believe that the key is to approach it with a growth mindset and sometimes with humor. Instead of seeing mistakes as failures, see them as opportunities to learn and get better. Celebrate your success, no matter how small it may be. So, en conclusión, I want to encourage you to embrace failures as a necessary and a valuable point set in your experiment called life. Sounds interesting, right? It's just a language learning journey. With patience, persistence, and a growth mindset, you can achieve fluency in any language. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next video. Ciao, adios, and tot ziens.